Good morning, it's Monday the 25th of January and we're here at BOTB HQ to judge last week's Dream Car competition, week 3, which ran from the 18th to the 24th of January. I can confirm that all the competition entry data has been passed to Wilkins Kennedy, the independent auditors. I'd also like to congratulate last week's winner, our 301st Dream Car winner, James Fowler, who won the Range Rover Sport, £62,000 car, lucky man. So let's see who'll be joining in this week. Our judges this morning are Mr. Peter Giorgio. Pete?
Morning. Hi, I'm Peter Giorgio. I'm an AFA senior futsal and football referee, tutor, mentor and assessor.
Thanks, Pete. Second judge is Matthew Ray. Matt.
Morning. Hi, my name is Matthew Ray. I'm affiliated in multiple counties across England and I've refereed from grassroots through the professional academy.
Thanks, Matt. And our third judge today is Sol Campbell. Hi, Sol.
Good morning. My name is Sol Campbell. I've played over 500 times in the Premiership and I'm in the last couple of months of my pro licence.
Thanks, Sol. Our solicitor this morning is Alex Norman from Onside Law. Alex.
Morning. Hi, my name is Alex Norman from Onside Law and I'm here to oversee proceedings.
Right, judges, if you could just spend a couple of minutes individually selecting where you think the centre of the ball should be. We will then ask you to briefly justify your selection before we come together on the central screen to come to a panel decision. Thank you. Okay, Matt, please.
Okay, so this one's quite nice. We have two pairs of eyes to go off. I do think the ball's going to drop onto the player in white. It looks like the red player's probably going to come in just a little bit late. He's not in contention to win the ball, or not primarily in contention. So I've used the white player who's looking pretty much upwards, and the red player projected his eyes across, and that's where I've put the ball where I have.
Okay, so
Yeah, two players inside and two sets of eyes. The player in black and white is definitely going to win the ball. I think the red player is just looking on. He may try to get a little bit of muscle power in there, but it's definitely going to drop on the black and white's head. His eyes are kind of up top of his head, looking straight up. I've got the other set of eyes, and the red player is looking across just above his head, so that's why I've kind of put the ball, the spot really.
okay, thanks, Sol. And finally, Pete.
Yes, so I agree with my two colleagues to my left. Black and white player is going to receive the ball, and with the red player looking on, and quite rightly so, I think he's going to give the guy in black and white a bit of a nudge. So what I've done is use the angle of the guy in black and white is looking straight up. So I've gone vertically up there, then used the guy on the right hand side, which is the red player's eyes, to try and gauge the height away from the head of the black and white, how high it's going to be. So that's where I put it.
Thanks, judges. Okay, we can now congregate on Sol's screen in the middle there and debate your selections before coming to a joint decision. Thank you.
Well, definitely the black and white player's going to receive the ball.
I think we all agreed on that one, didn't we?
It's just the height really, and the angle.
So if
Did you just put a marker? Maybe just there.
Yes. And I think it's trying to gauge from the red player, and also
if it's
from
directly, almost on the top of his forehead, or just a little bit, and the height really. Is it any higher?
Do you think he's about to head the ball, or do you think it's quite far away? Or
By his eyes, I don't know. If you look, that's a good gauge. The player in red, good gauge. So he's just a bit higher. He's definitely going to receive the ball, and he's got, you look at his forehead.
Yeah.
You
So
can also see he's sort of
tense. He's
tense there. He's tense there.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah,
close.
it's not too far away, is it? No.
Yeah.
So maybe
Look at his eyes. Do you reckon it's a little bit more?
To the right.
Yeah, to the right or left?
Sorry, to
our left. He's right. Yeah.
I think so.
left.
Do you think it's a bit more along
Kind of
that line?
Almost vertical, not vertical, but almost there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I reckon a bit more straighter.
even straighter than that.
Yeah.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah. It's almost.
You're coming at an angle like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit. With that one.
You
Or like
look
that.
there.
Probably in the best
Yeah.
position there, so.
Well, when you think about it, that's alright with that eye, and it's got a slight I think that's not bad. It's just depending how high.
Which we can get
You
from
know.
this guy across here, can't we?
Look at his eyes there.
Depends how we.
Yeah, we've got to be careful here as well because it looks like his two eyes have different angles. I think we've got
Funny,
to take
I thought that.
Yeah,
I thought this one here.
almost
and that
take an
one-
average of
But
the two eyes.
they're both kind of in that direction,
one
though,
sort
aren't
of,
they?
one sort of.
But sometimes also one eye is dominant as well. You have
Yeah.
to realise that as well.
Yeah. You take the eye cuts on.
I don't think it's going to be. I don't know. If you look at that angle, it's look at his eyes.
I don't think it's much higher up,
It's not.
actually, thinking about it, because looking at this player's expression and the position of his head, he's just about to throw his head forward, isn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
So I don't think it's a lot further away.
And if you go there,
I think it's slightly closer.
but to his head.
Yeah, but along that.
I'm just looking
along
at
that line.
his forehead there. Just looking at him. Get a better view when the eyes are away, actually.
I just think it's.
See, there it could be. See that one? See, that one's pretty good with that eye, but this one's.
I would come in the middle of the two eyes, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think so.
Are you right? Are you okay with the height?
Can we have another look at his eyes again?
Higher, lower?
I don't think we're far away, you know.
Maybe.
I could even come slightly lower, ever so slightly.
Okay.
Just when we're looking at this eye here,
Mm.
we'll bring it down. So, I mean, if we're like this, aren't we?
I won't go lower than that. I think.
No, I don't think he's thrown his head forward yet.
No.
What about slightly more to the left?
What,
do you think?
his eyes?
A bit more vertical.
Yeah. That, if you look at that one, that eye is bang on there. His left, or his right one, sorry. I think it's fine. You know,
It's
if you look at his eye
got to be
there,
at an
it's-
angle, isn't it? To be honest, I'm happy with the
when
position
you look
left
at it,
and
if you
right.
look, go on, if you look, you know, it's kind of bang on there, isn't it? His eye.
Just from your comment about from the centre.
From the centre of two eyes.
Yeah.
Well, I think if we can bring the magnifier away so we can look at both eyes, then I think, yeah, this eye's almost looking straight up and this eye is looking at an angle. So the thing is, because I think the ball is close to his head, the eyes converge on a path, and I think,
Okay.
I think in this case,
I'm kind of happy with that.
Go along with that then.
I'm fine. I don't know if you want to slightly change it again, a bit more to.
I don't want to change it just for the sake of changing it.
Yeah,
though. I think, to be honest, it looks very good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Lock in those coordinates. So the pixel selected was 845576. 845576.
So to confirm, today's coordinates that were picked by the judges are 845576. These coordinates will now be passed on to the independent auditors, Wilkins Kennedy, to calculate the winner of this week's competition.
Thanks, Alex. Thank you, judges. Once we get the results back from Wilkins Kennedy, we'll be out on the road hopefully tomorrow morning to surprise our 302nd Dream Car winner. So thank you everybody for playing, keep your eyes peeled and best of luck.